Hello and welcome to Module 10 of Urban Planning and Management. In this module, we shall be looking at urban infrastructure management and professional practice, which is the practical backbone of sustainable cities. The module content include managing urban electricity, water supply and drainage system, urban transport and traffic management, health, education and telecommunication infrastructure in urban area, urban food supply system and market planning. We will now finally look at the list and role of accredited urban planners and surveyors in Nigeria before we now draw our conclusion. Let us begin with the introduction, which centers on infrastructure as the urban lifeline. Infrastructure determines a city's efficiency, health, and quality of life. By a way of definition, infrastructure refers to the physical and organizational framework that enables cities to function vis-a-vis energy, water, transport, health, telecommunication, and food. The challenge of urban cities include rapid urbanization, funding gap, and institutional weakness that strain the system, leading to congestion, failure, and declining livability. Therefore, the core thesis include effective management requires coordinated planning, technical expertise, strong institution, and professional oversight to ensure sustainability of urban areas. Having known that, let us look at managing core utility systems such as water, power, and drainage in urban areas. These are non-negotiable for daily life and economic activities. Let us take them one after another. Urban electricity. The challenge is urban electricity is power outage, aging grids, high losses, and illegal connection. The strategies of managing urban electricity include infrastructural upgrade, renewable energy integration, and as well as demand side management. Another key component of urban utility system is urban water supply. The challenges of urban water supply include scarcity, pollution, leakage, and inequitable access. The strategies for managing urban water supply include integrated water resources management, leak detection, and conservation awareness. The number three component of utility system in urban area is urban drainage. The challenges of urban drainage include blockage, inadequate capacity, and poor maintenance system. The strategies to manage urban drainage include sustainable urban drainage system, SUDS, regular desilting, as well as enforcement of development controls. Now let us look at some of the pictures of urban utilities. As you can see on the screen, we have urban electricity, we have urban water supply system, and urban drainage system as shown on the screen. Having known that, let us look at urban transport and traffic management, which is the mobility. Mobility is the lifeblood of the urban economy. So the key modes and challenges of urban transportation include the mode is one of the mode is public transportation mode, which is often inadequate and unreliable. So public transport in urban area are shortage in supply and they are not reliable. We have private vehicle, which causes different congestion in urban area, pollution, as well as accident. We also have non-motorized transport system (NMT), which is often characterized by lack of safe infrastructure as well as other challenges. Now let us look at the integrated management system. That is how this urban transport and traffic are being managed. Number one strategy is planning, which entails the development of efficient public transport, the promotion of non-motorized transport system in terms of walking and cycling lane, then as well as planned road hierarchies. Then we have traffic engineering, which involve implementation of signals, area traffic control, and parking management. Then we have also another strategies, which is smart system, which entails the use of intelligent transport system (ITS) for real-time traffic optimization. Now the picture on the screen shows some of the traffic management in urban area. As you can see, this is a traffic. This is another traffic on the in urban area. So it is one of the challenges of urban area as shown on the screen. Having known that, let us look at social and communication infrastructure, which is foundation for human capital development and a modern economy. Now, some of the social infrastructure include the following. We have health infrastructure, whose role is disease prevention, disease treatment, and emergency response. The planning needed includes equitable spatial distribution, integration with transport, and disaster preparedness. We also have educational infrastructure, whose role is human capital development and social equity. Planning needed in educational infrastructure include location based on population, catchment, adequate facility, as well as safe environment. Thirdly, we have telecommunication infrastructure, whose role is to enable e-governance, economic innovation, and emergency communication. Then planning needed in environmental and telecommunication infrastructure include broadband coverage, siting of masts and fiber optics, as well as protection from vandalization. Having known that, let's look at urban food supply system and market planning, which ensure food security for dense urban population. Urban food system is a complex network from farm to forks. The source include rural-urban chain, peri-urban and urban agriculture. Then the channel could be a wholesale market, retail market, and informal vendors as well as supermarket. The planner's role include allocate land for market, abattoirs, and cold storage. Plan for efficient logistics and distribution of food, integrate urban agriculture for resilience, and ensure market hygiene, safety, and accessibility. Let's move further as we look into market strategic marketing planning. That is the goal and the challenges, which entails moving from informal to efficient, safe food distribution. The planning goal include accessibility, which entails minimized transport costs and food desert. Then hygiene and safety, which entails reduced contamination through proper facility. Then economic vitality, which supports livelihood in the food sector. We also have planning goal in the name or in the sense of resilience, which builds supply chain resistant to shock such as climate and pandemics. Now, the key challenges in this strategic planning include rapid urbanization, which consume productive land. Then we have fragmented governance of food as a sector. Then we have rising costs of making food less affordable for the poor. So these are some of the challenges of strategic planning of urban food management. Now let us look at the professional cornerstone, that is the accredited urban planners in Nigeria, which ensure orderly and sustainable development. So the governing bodies include Nigerian Institute of Town Planners, NITP, which is a professional association for town planners. Then we have Town Planners Registration Council, TOPREC, which is a regulatory body. Now, their key role and responsibility include they prepare master plan and development plan for government. They also develop control and land use regulation. So they ensure in the development control and land use regulation. They also conduct environmental impact assessment, that is the impact on which environment impact on the people living in the urban area. They also plan urban infrastructure and renewable projects. Finally, they advise government and private developers on urban policy. So these are some of the roles of professional bodies in urban planning. Now let us look at another professional cornerstone, that is the accredited surveyor in Nigeria, that provide the precise spatial data uh, that planning use. So it entails providing the precise spatial data that planning is built upon. Then the government bodies of surveyor include Nigerian Institute of Surveyor (NIS), which is a professional association of surveyor. We have Surveyor Council of Nigeria, which is a regulatory body. The key roles and responsibility include land surveying and mapping. So they are the one responsible for surveying of land and mapping. That is geospatial data collection. They also uh, participate in boundary demarcation and title survey. That is preventing land disputes. So they ensure that boundaries have well defined demarcation and title survey in order to prevent land dispute. The support for infrastructural development, that is accurate site planning. Finally, they also support in land administration and cadastral services. So these are some of the roles of accredited surveyors in Nigeria. Having known that, let us look at the collaboration for success, that is planners and surveyors. The synergy is essential for effective urban management. Therefore, the integrated workflow includes surveyor provide accurate land measurement maps and boundaries, while planners use this data for zoning, infrastructural routing, and development plan. Therefore, together, they enable orderly urban growth, they reduce land conflict, they efficiently support infrastructural placement, and finally, they help in sustainability of land use. So these are the collaboration of urban planners and surveyors. Now let us look at the principles of effective infrastructural management. Sustainable cities are built on well-managed system and professional integrity. Therefore, multidisciplinary and cooperative is required. Therefore, multidisciplinary and cooperative is one of the basic principles which requires coordination across various government and private sector, as well as professionalisms and community. So coordination is required across various stakeholders involved in urban planning. Number two principle is proactive and integrated principle, which entails that planning must anticipate growth and interconnected system, such as drainage with land use, transport with housing. So it involves proactive and integrated principle, which involve planning must integrate various sectors. That is, transport must be linked to where people are living. Then number three principle is professional guided, which entails accredited planners and surveyors are essential for technical expertise, ethical standard, and regulatory oversight. It simply means that the professional bodies should be involved in planning urban areas. Then finally, technology and innovation driven. So there should be adoption of smart solutions for utilities, transport, and digital management. So technology must be involved in urban planning activities. In conclusion, which is the way forward, that is building a resilient urban system. The key recommendation for Nigeria and similar contents include: one, strengthen your institution. That is build capacity for utility agencies and planning authority. Number two, enforce professional standard, uphold some of these regulatory bodies, uphold TOPRC and SOCOM mandate, then promote public-private partnership, which entails mobilize investment for infrastructure, both from government and private sector. Then number four, mainstream sustainability, prioritize renewable energy, green drainage, and public transport. Number five, the last, foster integrated planning, connect food, health, and transport planning into a holistic urban development strategies. Thank you and God bless you.